Hi, it's Kamon Reynolds, and we're here in the home bee yard trying not to get rained on again. But we have a new product from Lorobbees Vaporizers. This is what I like to call the big boy. I think they're calling it the macro. I'll have to check them. I'm going to leave a link pinned in the comments below if you want to see the differences between these two vaporizers right here. When Rob came up with this design, it's worked really good for me, but I've always liked treating through the front entrance of my colonies, especially on the four-way pallet colonies that we have. It's a whole lot easier going through the front entrance, and many professional beekeepers and just hobby beekeepers, some prefer to do that. Some love to drill a hole and go through the bottom board or the box, which is what this one's really suited for because you have this nice boot here. So basically what it does is you drill a hole into your box, maybe over here. A lot of times you go more towards the bottom, but I know folks that go at the top, and that actually works pretty good because the vapor settles, actually sinks down more than it goes up. So you just drill a hole, and this will go right up there and go into the box, and that boot holds it there, so you're not putting a lot of torque on that copper nozzle right there, which is great. Now check the difference out between these two nozzles right here. This one is massive. You can literally like fit this one inside of that one, so it's a lot larger. I really like that. It's so strong. I tried to bend it earlier and I was not able to. So that is one plus about this model. So I've got it heated up, and it has a little bit more voltage. It's 10 more volts, and it comes with 5 of these caps just like the other model does. So we need to get some personal protection on. For those of you who don't know, oxalic acid is harmful for human lungs. Thankfully it does not affect bee lungs. So give me 1 second and I will get this protection on. Alright, we're ready to vaporize. I've got a respirator on. This has carbon filters. I'm going to leave a link pinned in the description and in the top comment where you can get one because you need to have the right type. Now, it's 433 degrees Fahrenheit. But I can still touch this bottom plate, and you can even move a little bit closer. As you'll see at the bottom of the vaporizer, there was a little bolt in front, and we'll talk about that here in a second. I still wear gloves anyways, just in case I touch that copper bowl or the heater that goes around it, but that is important. Now, I'm smoking the colonies. This is something I do beforehand. We try to get all the bees away from the entrance so we don't accidentally burn one. And we're just going to flip this over, and the oxalic acid will fall down into the copper bowl. And I give it a little bit of a tap because sometimes it won't all completely come out of the caps. This is common with every model I've used, of every type of vaporizer that's just about out there. Now, as you can see, it will sit a little cockeyed, and there it goes right there. That's because of the bolt at the bottom, just in case you need to change things out if you damage your bowl. Very uncommon. There's also a little insulative white piece. It's important to have that. That really keeps that bottom plate cool. So it does list to the left or the right because of that bolt. It doesn't seem to be a big deal. And this pallet that I'm treating right now of bees has a pretty extended bottom board. However, the next hive we're going to do does not have that, and it still works just fine. I really like the strength of this nozzle. It's so much stronger than any of the other models that I've used. I've used Jono's vaporizer, of course, the other Lorobbees vaporizer, which is a good model. I have a ProVap 110 I've had for many, many years, and it's stronger than that one as well. So we're going to treat another colony, and this one does not have an extended entrance. Look at all that vapor. And as you saw in the other clip, I had a towel, and in cool weather I will plug the hive up for 8 to 10 minutes and let that vapor condense onto the bees. Works really good. Just make sure you don't burn the towel like I did a little bit in the video. In hot weather, 85, 90 degrees, be careful. You can overheat your colonies. Even if it doesn't kill them, it can cause some stress or maybe a tiny bit of brood loss if they get really hot. If we get over 100 degrees for 10 minutes, that could cause some issues. Now, as this colony is being treated, those crystals are subliming. It's really not vaporizing. They're going from a solid to a gas back to a solid. But the solid they're going back to is much, much smaller microcrystals that are coating the bees and getting on the equipment. And as those touch the mites, we're not 100% sure what the mechanism is. We have a lot of theories out there. The common theory is that it burns the mites' feet, and that's what they use to grip onto things. And if they're not able to maneuver around, then that really inhibits their ability to be able to do their job. So we can treat really fast with this vaporizer, and it works wonderfully. I love to do it in wintertime, especially when the bees are broodless. I want to use this above 40 degrees Fahrenheit. If you have any questions about this, leave them below, and thanks for watching this video.